Out there in YouTube land, is I the Solitary Toker. This is part 2. I basically just cut it because I didn't want... It takes a long time for me to explain it, and I wanted the full 10 minutes. So, okay. Pan Hypo Pituitary ISM. I have been smoking, so I may ramble. My apologies in the beginning. I'm not quite there yet. So basically what it is that what happened to me is that when I was a child in the 70s, I didn't grow. Like, I didn't have hair on my head till 2 years old, and my mom, like, always cracked these jokes about how she had to find some way to put, like, a garter on my head for some kind of decoration, because there was nothing to clip barrettes to, you know? For 2 years, I had no hair on my head, from newborn to 2, you know, like that, and then I only had, like, little wispy bits of hair. I have plenty of hair now, though. Anyway, so, and then, like, I was the middle child, and I am the middle child, and, rainbow. Okay, so, 12 years through 16 years old, I didn't grow. And, my parents didn't really catch on right away. It's taken a lot of therapy for me to get over that, to get over the fact that they didn't go, something's wrong here. Why is our son is the same size as our daughter? Oh, well, she's just from the short part of the family, you know? So, so they didn't catch on until it reached the time of puberty, and it passed the time of puberty, and nothing happened. I was flat as a pancake until my 20th year. Finally, around 16, 17, we started seeing doctors. They said, okay, this isn't right, here's some ink blots to look at, you know. Because I am really quite brilliant intellectually. I have an IQ of 122. So, at least I did back when I was 15 when I was tested. Of course, this doesn't really help that. But Pan Hypo Pituitary ISM is why I have my medical marijuana card, but which I'll have to explain that in another video. I'm doing my background right now. Okay, it was a really weird way to grow up because I was really, really smart, and it was the 70s, so my teachers were all like peace and love and hippie-ish, and you know, it was pre-disco, and they were like, oh, this child is a creative spirit, you know what, we're just gonna put her desk in the corner, and she can sit there, and she can, you know, look out the window and be inspired, and she can just create. Well, okay, but what happened with, and I don't blame my parents, because, you know, they did the best what they could do, you know. They didn't, you know, this is a rare disorder. If you don't, maybe I should be more specific. Okay, Pan Hypo Pituitarism is basically a pituitary gland that doesn't work. That's the basic way I can put it. The pituitary gland is about here in the center, right in the front, and it controls growth hormone. It controls your growth. It controls hormones, both testosterone and estrogen. It controls it. It's the sister gland with your thyroid, which is back here. It is a big part of your immune system, so there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and I basically lived my whole my whole childhood, my whole teenage life, not knowing that this wasn't going on, that my no barking. Eric, I'm just gonna try and ignore it. No bark. Yeah, it's been about 7 minutes and it hasn't gotten me any vapor yet, so I mean, maybe I didn't heat it up quick enough or something, I don't know. Anyway, so it wasn't until my 20th year when they finally said, oh, well, here you go. I went to Mayo Clinic, saw a whole bunch of doctors. I did all these funky eye tests because apparently the pituitary gland is involved in the eye. Like, I would sit in this, like, you know those old egg chairs? I would sit in that kind of a thing with my chin sitting on something, and they would tell me, they said, push this button every time you see a light. And, like, the light would be going zipping across. Okay, I'm rambling. Anyway, unfold the knee. Okay, so anyway. They finally started to figure out that there was something that my body needed that it wasn't producing. And now we're in my 21st year, you know, and I had gone to boarding school for the last 3 years of high school because my mom, I emotionally wasn't a 20-year-old. I was a 14-year-old still, because while I didn't grow, I didn't develop, and I mean, nothing's wrong with my mind and nothing's wrong with my body other than the fact that my pituitary doesn't function properly. But there was a lot of emotional stuff, emotional growth that children go through when they have a normal producing pituitary gland. So it was a real messed up way to grow up. I didn't know that my body wasn't producing this thing, these estrogen. So I have to take a whole bunch of pills every day, about 5, and to supplement what my pituitary is supposed to be making by itself. One of them is thyroid, because the pituitary and the thyroid glands are connected. So, and what's really stinky about this that I didn't realize, that I wasn't told until recently, is that Pan Hypo Pituitarism also, having a faulty pituitary gland, also affects my adrenals. And your adrenals sit on top of your kidneys, you know. And I'd always wondered about that. I never reacted to things. Like when my dog ran out in the middle of the street, my brother was like right there next to it, you know, just ready to grab it. And I'm still standing there on the driveway going, holy cow, the dog's about to run into the street. You know, it explains so much, like where I would be in a heated discussion with a family member, and I wouldn't react to the things that they were saying to me until like an hour or two or a day or so later. And then they would say, well, that was yesterday. You know, why are you still upset about that? Oh, you're too sensitive. You know, so living with Pan Hypo Pituitarism isn't an easy thing. But, you know, basically, what I can tell you, if you have a similar kind of lifestyle where you're having to live with a kind of disorder where a part of your body or something in your body doesn't work correctly, and you're having to work around it and find ways to, you know, get everything that your body needs. The most important thing is how you begin your day. If your day starts out sucky, your day will be sucky. You know, it doesn't matter if it's something like your cat waking you up at 3 in the morning because it's hungry. You know, or it's your boss at work was late, but you were on time, and, you know, whatever you wanted to put into it. So it's all about starting your day right. I think this is right. Got a little bit of vapor there. Anyway, so that's a little bit of information about me. I hope this video has sound. As I said, I never know if it's going to have sound, but right now it looks to be working. Let's see, Wednesday night at 7:30. It's got about 2 minutes left. If you guys have questions, if you guys tell me why you watch my videos. Send me a comment and say, hey, I really like this video because, or you really need to ramble less, or here's a great editing program, you know, something like that. Just, I'm really curious as to why I have 15 subscribers, why I have 5 friends, 5 YouTube friends, okay, that was a total ramble. So I will explain the benefits of medical marijuana with my Pan Hypo Pituitarism and lack of adrenaline. Basically, I don't react to things. It's kind of weird, you know. If there's an emergency, you know, I specifically learned CPR so that I can be prepared for anything that may happen. But it's like, if you don't have proper adrenal function, then your body doesn't react. You're still, you know, your brain and your body aren't communicating as fast as they could, quickly as they could, I suppose. Anyway, alright, this is running out, so happy token. Thanks for hanging out with me for 10 minutes. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I hope tomorrow is a wonderful day. Bye-bye.